channel. So today I am so excited. I don't even know if excited is the right word. Happy, overjoyed, freaking out, joyous, over the moon. I think I'll just stick with excited. I think you guys get the picture. I am so excited to share my next Halloween makeup tutorial with you guys. I have wanted to do this look for so long, and I saw a picture of it and it was so intimidating to me. I didn't know where to start, how to go about it. And so a couple of days ago, I just decided, you know what? I'm gonna have to try to practice it because I knew that this was one of the looks that I wanted to do for Halloween. And I am so, again, over the moon with the way this turned out. I hope you guys like it as well. It can look very intimidating, I will say, because for me, I was intimidated by the look. But I hope that with this tutorial, step by step, I can share with you guys how to achieve this look. It doesn't take 5 minutes, it takes a while. So if you are doing this for Halloween, make sure you eat beforehand or during. Make sure you have coffee. Altogether, it took me about 2.5 hours to do the eyes, my face, and then to do the mask. So it does take a while, but I am so pleased with the result. I don't even care that it took so long. And all you need are 2 colors, and I use them from Makeup Geek. My palette actually is upstairs, but you only need 2 colors for this whole mask. It doesn't even have to be Makeup Geek. It can be whatever colors you have in your makeup collection. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Please leave me comments down below. I'm just so excited for this look. I was gonna actually film it next week for you guys, but I could not even wait that long. So that's why I'm doing it for you guys today. So again, I hope you love it. I hope you guys create it. If you do, please make sure you tag me on Instagram. I would love to see your recreations. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get into the video. Bye guys.
Alright guys, so to start this makeup tutorial, I'm going to be going into my Makeup Geek palette. I'm going to take the shade Shimma Shimma on an angled fluffy brush and put that down as my brow bone highlight. Next, I'm going to take Scotch tape, rip off a piece, and put it on the back of my hand to get off the stickiness, and then I'm going to line it up with my lower lash line. We're going to leave the tape on during the duration of our eye makeup tutorial because this makes your eyes look more lifted. So then I'm going to go in with Makeup Geek's Creme Brûlée on a big fluffy brush and put this down as our transition shade from outer to inner corner. Then with Sigma E25 brush and Makeup Geek Cocoa Bear, I'm going to put this right into the crease, and I'm going to go from outer to inner corner as well with that, blending up a little bit. Using the same E25, I'm going to go in with Makeup Geek Bitten, and I'm going to put this right into the crease as well. I actually bring this up a little higher, not as high as the transition shade, but I do bring it up a little higher because this shade is actually going to be used in our mask later on, so I did want to add this color in so that everything blends together. And then going in with my big fluffy brush from before, just going in and blending everything out. Next, I'm going to be taking Corrupt by Makeup Geek, and this is a Makeup Geek outer V brush, and I'm going to put this black right into the outer V like the brush says, and I'm just going to continue to add black until I get it to my liking. You can do the same, just keep on packing on the black, and then I'm going to take a blending brush, I believe it's a Sigma E25 as well, and then I'm just going to go ahead and blend all that out. And then with no additional product, I'm going to start to bring the Corrupt shade into the inner corner, coming from the outer corner. And then I'm going to switch back and forth between my brush, my blending brush that I use with my Cocoa Bear and Bitten, and I'm just going to go ahead and blend all that out. Then I'm going to take this Makeup Forever Artist palette, it's the Nudes palette, and I'm going to take that gold shade in the upper corner there with a Sigma E56. You can take any light gold shade that you have. I just want to put this down because we're going to be putting glitter on top of that, and then going in with my blending brush. I'm just going to go ahead and go back and forth as you can see me doing there, and I'm just going to blend the gold into the black. And then since I already have the tape down, I'm just going to go ahead and start my winged liner with my gel liner and my Sigma E65 brush. Just starting the liner with the tape down, and then I go ahead and take it off, and then I finish my liner. I'm going to do an eyeliner tutorial for you guys very soon, so stay tuned for that. Then using my Urban Decay Heavy Metal Glitter in Midnight Cowboy, I'm going to go ahead and apply this to my lid, just where we applied that gold shade before. And once you've applied that glitter, you want to make sure that it is completely dry before you blink, and also before you go in and do the next step. I'm going to go back with my blending brush, and just like before, I'm just going to tap it between the black and the gold glitter so that it will blend into each other. Then applying a coat of mascara, I'm using my Rimmel Lash Accelerator mascara, and then going in with my Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Custard. I'm going to put that to sharpen up my wings as well as apply it to any places on the skin. For lashes today, I'm going to be using House of Lashes Iconics, which are my favorites. As you can see, I applied them off camera, and then going in with a Sigma E45 brush and Corrupt as well. I'm going to go ahead and just deepen up the crease a little bit more using that black. Just so that this video didn't end up being an hour long, I went ahead and did my face makeup off camera. If you want any of the products, I will list them down below. Now I'm going to go in and contour. I used the MAC Sculpting Powder in Shadester. I just did a very light contour today. The mask is going to take up the majority of the face, but I did want to do a light contour. So to finish up the eyes, I went in with Creme Brûlée by Makeup Geek again with a Sigma E30 pencil brush, and I'm going to put this down under our eyes as the base. Then going in with a flat definer brush by Sigma, I believe this is E15. I'm going to take Bitten and put this right to the lower lash line, and then with the E30 brush, I'm going to go ahead and blend all that out. And then on top of that, I'm going to take the flat definer brush again with Corrupt and put this on our lower lash line, and once again blend it out. Going in with my Tarte Skinny Smolder Eyes eyeliner in Onyx. Any black eyeliner will do. We're going to put that in the waterline. And then using my MAC Extended Gigablack Mascara, I'm going to apply a coat of this to my lower lashes. And then I decided for the inner corner highlight, I didn't want to use a shadow. I just decided to go back in with that glitter and apply that to the inner corner and start to blend it into the shadows on the lower lash line. So now we're done with the eyes, and we're going to move on to the mask.
Here goes nothing.
So like I said in the beginning, we're only going to be using 2 shades to create the whole mask. I'm going to go back into my Makeup Geek palette, and I'm going to be using Corrupt, which is the black, and also Bitten, which is the reddish burgundy shade right there. Okay, so to start this look off, I'm going to go ahead and start with the nose. I'm using a Morphe M222 brush, and I'm actually going to be using this a lot during this whole mask. So first, I'm going to take the Corrupt shade by Makeup Geek, which is the black, and I'm going to start to bring this down on the sides of my nose, kind of like if you were going to contour your nose, going from the start of your brow all the way down. I will turn more towards the camera later on, so you guys will be able to see it. It's just in the beginning, I was just kind of looking at myself, and I wasn't thinking, so I will turn later on, don't worry. But then I'm going to go in with a Sigma E35 brush, and I'm going to go ahead and blend that out a little more. Then going back in with that Morphe brush, I'm going to go ahead and make lines on the sides of my nose, as you can see me doing here, and then I'm going to go ahead and blend that out again. And now to start creating the mask, I'm going to go in again with Corrupt and that M22 brush, and I'm going to start to create kind of a circular half circle. I don't even know how to describe it. Just watch and see what I'm doing. I'm just going to go in a half circle, as you can see right there, and I'm just going to go around my whole face and start to do this. I go a side at a time when it comes to making these things, because I didn't want to just go ahead and do my left side and then wrap it around and get back to my right and have it be lopsided or have the bubbles kind of not match up. So as you can see, I do one side and then go back to my other, and just go back and forth. You're just gonna have to do this the whole time. As you can see, it's just, you just want to go around the whole face and do this, making sure that each time you do it, just make sure that it's even on both sides, and just go a little bit at a time. I kind of, as you can see, I went a little soft with the shadow, and then I just deepened it a little bit more when I got it to the way that I liked it. And just to share with you guys, if you do feel like you make a mistake, I did have a bunch of Q-tips next to me, and I'm just going to go ahead and try to blend out the mistake that I made. The one thing about this mask is if you make a mistake, it's kind of easy and you won't be able to see the mistake. I think that's what I'm trying to say, because we're going to fill in the inside of the mask anyway, so even if you do have a little bit of a smudge, you're not even going to see it anyway. And then another tip is when you're doing the mask on the sides of the temples, like I'm doing here, I'm bringing it close to the hairline, or as close as I possibly can, because again, you want the mask to take up the majority of your face, and just keep continuing to make those little circles around your face. And then when you get to the center of the forehead, I wanted to make sure that circle right there in the middle lined up with the circle on my nose. So just make sure that they both are lined up. Next, I'm going to take this Luxie brush. I believe it's a 202, and I'm going to take Bitten. I was running out of brushes. This is very similar to the Sigma E35 brush. And I'm going to go ahead with Bitten and start to put this around the whole mask. Now what this is going to do is it's going to give you that look that this mask is popping from your face. As you'll see later on, the colors are different. You're going to be able to see that the color of your face is going to look kind of darker than the whole mask. So that's why you're going to go around the whole line of the mask with Bitten, because it's going to give that illusion that this mask is popping from your face. I also wanted to say for this step too, I'm putting Bitten a little bit above the black. For this step, I didn't want to go ahead and blend any of the black into this. I wanted it to just be solely the Bitten color. We will later on be putting more black and blending them both together. But like I said, for this step, I'm just going a little bit below or a little bit above the black and just putting that all over. Again, if you make a mistake, just go in with the Q-tip. I accidentally hit the black and got that all over. Now for this step, I'm going to go in with my Sigma E25. I used this on my eyes before, so you can just use it again. I'm going to be switching back between that brush and the Morphe M222 brush. I'm going with the Morphe brush and adding more black right above the mask line, and then I'm going to go in with my blending brush, and I'm going to start to blend that Corrupt into the Bitten. So I'm just going to go around the whole face, adding Corrupt all around the whole mask, and then going back with the blending brush and just blending it into the Bitten color. Then taking my Sigma E35 brush, this is my big blending brush, I'm going to go ahead and start to blend the Bitten into my face more. I didn't want to have a harsh line or anything, so I'm just going to go around the whole face and blend it. If you want to add a little bit more, if you blended too much, just go ahead, add some more Bitten, and then blend it out all over again. Next, I'm going to go ahead with the Morphe brush again, and I'm going to put black again just along the mask line. And as you can see, this step really makes the mask pop from your face. So then my camera died, so I had to plug it in, and while it was charging for a little bit longer, I went ahead and curled my hair. And then I wanted to let you guys know that I felt like I put too many circles on either side of the center circle, the one that lines up with the nose. So I just took a Q-tip and I erased the lines of each individual circle, and I just combine the two together, if that makes sense. I just kind of showed it to you, but hopefully you guys can understand that. Then going in with my Sigma E35, I'm going to blend either side of my nose a little bit more using the black. And then I also felt like I brought the nose down a little bit too far, so I went in with a Q-tip and just put those lines up a little bit closer to the eyes going sideways, if that makes sense. So see, you can make mistakes and it still will look good. So now for the details of the mask, I'm going to go in with a small eyeliner brush. This is an E10 by Sigma, and I'm going to take the black and I'm going to start to make dots going along the border of this mask. Put about 6 or 7, it doesn't matter how many dots actually, you can just put as many dots as you would like in each one of the circles, and we're just going to go around the whole mask and do this. Taking the same eyeliner brush, I'm going to go ahead and make one dot right in the center of each one of the circles. And then from that dot, I'm going to start to kind of create a pattern. From each dot that we just put down, I'm going to put a line on either side, and then I'm going to go ahead and kind of put some lines going in towards the rest of the dots from that one dot. So as you can see, it kind of looks like a fan. I hope I'm explaining it right. Just watch and see what I'm doing. I'm kind of just going one on either side and then just creating lines from that dot. So it kind of just creates like a fan pattern. Then with no additional product, I'm just going to go ahead and create little X's going across my nose. We will fill in the nose more later. So now I'm going to start to just create flowers kind of going around my whole mask. I'm going to start with a dot like always, and then I'm going to go ahead and just put lines going around the dot so it will create little flower looking floral patterns. And I'm just going to create these little flowers all over the mask. You can put them wherever you want, put as many as you want, put as little as you want, just put them all throughout the whole mask.
My back hurts.
Okay, so just like you kind of saw me doing on my nose before, I'm going to go with no additional product. You're going to want to tap into the corrupt a little bit just so that you do have some product, but you don't want it to be so black. You're going to go through the whole mask and just go in X's, crosses, and just go throughout the whole mask. This is what's going to kind of make it look like lace. It's going to give that pattern to it. And I'm just going to, like I said, go throughout the whole thing and do that. If you feel like the X's kind of takes away from the flowers, what I did was I went back in with corrupt and I deepened up the flowers a little bit more because I didn't want them to get lost. But yeah, as you see, just going through the whole mask and just creating these X's all over. And after you get it all to your liking, you are done with the mask. It was so many steps and it was so hard for me to describe. So I hope that I was able to get you guys to kind of understand what I was doing. So really quickly, I just wanted to add some more glitter to the eyes and blend it in a little bit more with the lower lash line. That's optional, you don't need to do that. And then the last step of this whole look is the lips. If you don't want to go red or vampy or anything, you can do a nice pink lip. I'm going in with my tried and true matte MAC Angel lipstick, but for me, I wanted to go red, so I'm going to be using 2 liquid lipsticks by Anastasia Beverly Hills. First, I'm going to go in with this one. This is Heather's, and I'm going to be taking a Sigma LO5 lip brush. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Heather's and line my lips with this. I'm going to do a ombre lip, so what that means is it's going to be darker, and then the inside of my lips is going to be light. So I'm just lining the outside of my lips. You don't want to fill them in at all with this Heather's. And then for the inside of my lips, I'm going to be taking a lighter red, and this is Anastasia Seraphine liquid lipstick. And I'm going to place that right in the center, and then I'm going to go ahead with my finger and blend this out into the rest of the dark. So then it will be more of an ombre looking lip. And then after you are done with that, you are done with the whole look. Oh my gosh, I'm so pleased with the way this turned out, and it took me 2.5 hours, so my back was killing me. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this look. I hope you guys recreate this for Halloween. If you do, please make sure you tag me. Also, make sure you like this video if you liked it, and subscribe to my channel so you can get news on when I upload new videos. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.